Okay, hi, hello. My name is Ryder Moyer, regional and the creator of the Buzzer Podcast. Sorry, I typically don't have my glasses on at night. I just showered, so that's why I look wet. Okay, so I tried to record this on Monday night, so last night, but it didn't turn out well. So we're gonna redo this. Okay, so this is in my journal looking to the outline that I made. So I'm just gonna, recap my entire month, because of April, because it's now May, technically. Okay, so, a couple weeks ago, I went to the AJR concert with my friend. It was her first concert. Her mom drove us there and back home because it was in a really busy city, and my friend doesn't like driving in busy cities. She gets like really anxious, and like it was also late. Well, it wasn't. It would have been late when we got back. It was late when we got back, so she didn't want to drive in the dark. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit. So the first thing is the opener. His name was Dean Lewis, and there were these little, and we were at like the high top bar. I think it was like the third level up. So there were good seats. They were just really far away because they were cheap. But honestly, whatever, you can still hear it even outside the arena, because this was their arena tour. Which is crazy because like I went to another one of their tours in 2022, I believe, maybe 2023, one of the two. And like there was not that many people. They even brought that up at the show, because at the show there was like 12,000 people, and at the show that the first show I was at, there was like 6,000. So that was just like really insane to me. Also, I know the audio is gonna sound really fucked up, but because I have such a quiet voice, you just have to deal with it. And honestly, once I figure out a way to get like a webcam for my PC, I probably will record at my desk on there. But for now, I live in the iPhone, iPad world. I also don't know how long this will record for because I've been like running out of storage. So if this randomly cuts off, I'm sorry. And I will record it on my iPad, but I'm actually on a call with someone and he's sleeping, so I don't want to leave it. Anyway, back to Dean Lewis. He was the opener, and there were these so we were in the bar seats, and there were these little kids dancing, and they're so cute. They're probably like 3 or 4, and they're just the cutest, smallest little beans ever. And like, I just watched them for like a couple minutes, and I loved it so much. They were so excited, even when there wasn't like any music playing, they were still dancing. And that's what I love about little kids, is that like they can just dance to silence, and it's great. And I wish I had that. Like, I remember being like that, and I'm still in now, but like it's just, I don't know, something about it makes me really happy. Like, I guess it's just the fact that like their parents paid that much money, and maybe the parents wanted to go too, but like it gave them an experience. And especially because like AGR is kind of like, there was a lot of little kids there, so it's like really cool for them to get to experience this, you know. Dean Lewis played a cover of Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift, and then, which was really fun and cool, and he sounded really good. And after, he was like, "Are you guys still doing alright?" We're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, we're gonna, not anymore, and play another depressing song." And that was just like a highlight of the night, honestly. Like, that's what made me be like, I like this guy, because like half of his songs are really sad. He's the guy that did the How Do I Say Goodbye song, which, that song makes me want to cry. Yeah. And then after Dean Lewis, AJR obviously came on stage. But in between, we started doing the wave naturally. It went around for like 10 minutes straight. And so I don't know if like AJR did it or if just like the arena we were at did it, but they like abruptly changed the song in the middle of the other song and then turned down the lights a little bit, so we all thought they were coming out. So we stopped for like 5 minutes and then they came out. And immediately the lead singer, I don't know their names and I apologize, the lead singer made fun of his brother because they're all brothers. The lead singer made fun of his brother and he made so many jokes and it was so funny. He's like, I'm not gonna say that you still do this, I'm not gonna say that you still do this, while he's like in front of a bunch of people. That brother actually lost his hat, and he's been looking for a new one for 6 years. And so they were scoping out the audience to try to find a hat, and this person had brought a Lego hat, like they actually made like a Lego hat, but like AGR on it and stuff. And they brought it up stage, and they were like, I feel like I'm gonna break this, and he put it on, and they like cheered to like see if he wanted to keep it. He didn't end up keeping it. He didn't end up keeping it, but it was a really cool hat. There was also a dude who was wearing a Flaming Cheetos costume. And then in the front row, there was a girl who was dancing but wasn't singing any of the lyrics because she didn't know them, and so they had like a little moment. They were like, "You in the front, you're not even singing the lyrics. Did you like not have time to prep?" And she's like, "Yeah, I own it." It's really funny. Oh, and then at the first show I went to, they did like the whole story of Way Less Sad, how it took 20 years for him to make that record. Because like it started with them in their basement, and then they had like the American Home Video stuff and just a bunch of other stuff, and they told that story again at this concert, and I love that story because I think it's so cool, and I think it's just the fact that like that song is popular now, and like 20 years ago they didn't think it was gonna be popular because it was just random sounds at that point. So yeah, let's see. They were also in the crowd at one point, like singing in the crowd, because one of the brothers, he had this trilogy of 3 songs that he played. It was just him singing. He was just on the piano. And while he was doing that, the other 2 brothers went like all the way up to like the level we were at, but way across, and they were just up there, just hanging out. Yeah. And so once they were like, okay, let's get back down, the 2 brothers left before the singer, and so he had to just like stall for time. They had to stall for time so he could get back down there because it was like across the entire arena. That's like, I think the 3rd time that I've been to a concert this time, like this, this year that they've gone into the crowd and sang. Because Dallin Weeks did that at my IDK How concert, but it was in a smaller venue, and so before he, to the tune of one of the songs from the Bro Rex, his past band, he was like, band, a project, he was like, he basically like asked like a bunch of questions being like, now if you were in my position, would you want people tugging at your hair, putting their hands on you, reaching for your no square, all that stuff? And then he got into the crowd and sang, and it was great. And then Water Parks, Austin Knight did that as well, but he did the I guess the AGR way of doing it, where he had Jeff and Otto up front, Water Parks before band, Jeff and Otto up front, and then they were doing stuff, and then he ran around, and I think it was in the sound booth. I think I saw him. That was really cool. Especially because like he was on our level. Yeah, and so yeah. Okay, right before the encore, me and my friend decided to get merch. We first wanted to use the bathroom, And then she saw merch and got really excited. So we went to get merch, and while we were getting merch, they had this bit that one of the lights had fell, and they wanted to scare everyone, and that's, I think, what led to the encore. So we did miss the encore, which honestly, like, is okay, because we were so able to hear it, and we were able to, like, sorry, my phone is at 10%. We were able to, like, get a good spot, which I really enjoyed. Okay, making sure I'm muted still. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we were, like, get a good spot to, like, get out. We ended up being, like, some of the last people to leave, because my friend's mom took a really long time getting there, which I don't blame her at all. It's a very busy city. Okay. So last time you heard from me, I was reading A Chord of Silver Flames. I actually finished that on Sunday night. I was on chapter 60. I had 20 chapters left, and I just binged it. Kind of in 2 chunks, though, because I read it before I ate dinner. And then after I ate dinner, I read it a little bit. And then I did homework in between. I did homework and then read it after homework, and I just kept going, because once you get to, like, chapter 70, the chapters get really small, so it gets really easy to read them, which I love when authors do that. I don't know, it's so much easier to get done. So yeah, I'm officially 100% done with that book. It feels so good. I read that in a month. I honestly really loved this one because it showed a different side to Nesta. I think this one is, Frost and Starlight, the novella, is my favorite one, because it's just about, like, winter solstice, getting each other gifts, you know. It's really sweet, and I really like it. There also isn't many smut scenes, which I don't like to read it. It makes me uncomfortable, because I don't like sex anyway. And so, like, I don't like reading it. So I literally would just skip it. Because I read, like, just the dialogue in case they say something important, because sometimes they do. But yeah. I think there was, like, 1 or 2, honestly, chapters in the book. But, like, it was so much easier to get through, especially after War, which was about the war. A Court of Wings in Ruin. Yeah. Like, I think the first one was easy to get through. The second one, sort of easy. The third one, difficult, because I don't like action all that much. Frost Starlight, easy. I did that in 2 days. Proudest accomplishment. And then Silver Flames was easy for me personally, because there wasn't that much action. And I'm gonna spoil a little bit, but there's, like, a training arc. It's about Nesta, and before, like, in War, there's this really important scene with her, and that scene really impacts her. And so, like, it was kind of like, you kind of see, like, the aftermath of that, how that affects her in Frost and Starlight, because Silver Flames is about her. You get to see more, and there's so much more character depth. Like, in War, I hated her. I'm guilty of that, but she's such, like, a complex character, and I love her. Like, she's so relatable. Also, Cassian is a part of Silver Flames, and I love Cassian so much. Oh my god. There were so many times I literally cried. I was so close to crying, because things almost happened to him. He's my favorite character. He just swears a bunch. She's so funny, you know. Like, him and Moore are, like, 2 of my favorite characters. Elaine too. I love Elaine. Obviously Lefebvre and Reese, but besides them, yeah, oh my god, I love it. Some, like, booktube people say that, like, the middle part is boring because there's no action and it's dull, but I honestly really loved it. So I'm already at 14 minutes. Okay, so a little bit ago, I set up this system because I saw a video on it for laundry. And instead of having just like a giant pile of clean laundry to put away, because I hate putting away laundry, I got baskets. And so I have a dirty clothes basket, a pajamas basket, and then a shirts and sweatshirts basket. And the sweatshirts basket is under the shirt basket because I don't have enough space to put both of them side by side. So it kind of forces me to actually put away the sweatshirts if I wear a sweatshirt, which probably isn't going to happen as much now because it's getting hotter. So yeah, that's been going really well. I honestly might like either listen to a podcast episode or my audiobook and just do laundry, honestly. Yeah. The pajamas basket is gonna stay how it is because I'm out of pajama space in my drawer. So I'm thinking that I could get one under my bed because I have a new bed now. I have a new bed frame and a new mattress, and the bed frame is a lot higher. I built it all by myself. It took like 4 hours. That is honestly why I got through Silver Flames. No, wait a minute. That's how I got through Aquamore, because I was just listening to it as I was building my bed, and it was great. Oh my god. But yeah, so there's a lot more space and it's a bit higher off the ground. So I think if I get a drawer down there, I could have that be my drawer for that. I could have that be my drawer for my pajamas. However, I don't really want them to just like be in the drawer just by themselves because I have a bunch of other stuff that I could put down there. A bunch of art stuff that I want to put down there. My fidgets that I want to put down there. Just a whole bunch of stuff that's just laying around my floor that I want to actually put down under my bed. Something I can get like a bin inside the drawer and then separate stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Cool. So, yeah. I guess let's talk about school now. This month has been absolutely crazy. Pretty much every Sunday I had a choir rehearsal or something to do with choir. And it was just nuts. Like, oh my god. Because the soprano and altos, which I'm an alto, we were invited to sing with an orchestra and to be like background singers for this one piece and with another choir. And there were 6 parts, so it was very difficult, even though there was no words and it was just like a few notes. It was very difficult because of the timing and stuff. So we had to practice on the 1st, 4th, 7th, 14th, 20th, and the 21st was the concert. And it went really well. I loved the concert. It was like, okay, it was boring because we had to wait for 3 hours, but I had a lot of fun. And plus, I loved going different places with my choir, so it's a lot of fun. And then, Tuesday, the 23rd, we had a dress rehearsal at a church that the entire choir was singing with another choir again. This time it was during a mass, and so it was Bruckner, Misa Solemnis, and so we did that entire thing, and that was like 2 hours. My throat hurt like a bitch, but like I enjoyed that because it was cool to sing with another choir, and it's cool to hear, like, be in that place, right? But I'm not religious, so it's kind of awkward. And also because when we were first learning these songs, we had a couple of them at some of our earlier concerts, and so we had learned the solo parts for some of the pieces. We weren't able to sing the solo parts because they were solo parts, so they already had solos picked out, and so every time I heard one of the ones that I knew, I wanted to sing it, and it honestly made it so fun. I think we might do a couple pieces on our next concert, which is on Friday, and I hope we do the ones with the solo parts, just so I can sing the solo parts, because it makes it so much fun. Like, the notes are so funky that it's so fun to sing, and it's also really cool to hear, like, all the parts, you know? I mean, we have, like, fugues, which are basically cannons, where, like, the bassist will start. The fugue I'm thinking of is In Gloria Dei, for the Gloria, in Chronon. It starts with In Gloria Dei. So the bassist will start In Gloria Dei, and then tenors will go after them. While the bassists are still singing In Gloria Dei, and then we'll come in, altos will come in as those who are still singing their parts. We'll start In Gloria Dei, and then eventually sopranos will come in as we're all singing, and it's just a huge mess. But it sounds really cool, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so it's cool to show off all of our voices, and I really like doing that. Also, the soloist sounded so good. It's amazing. Those pieces are so difficult because they're so fast. Some of them are so fast. One of them is really slow, which we practice it faster to get it down faster. And there's so much happening. It's insane. And it's also like, it's like breaking my like vocal range, like my register. It's like going above it, and I just can't sing it sometimes. It like hurts my throat singing really high. But yeah, so that was really cool. Okay, there's somewhere with my phone. Even though we're at 20 minutes, but whatever. So on Friday, I not only have my choir concert at 7 p.m., but I have a 10:30 psychiatrist appointment and a noon therapy appointment. So that's gonna be fun. I also have an essay due that day. Yeah, that's gonna be so fun. So excited. Shit, it is almost 2 in the morning as I'm recording this. Today I had a really good day today, as I'm recording this. It's de-stress week at my school, and they were doing like a fidget session we could do, and they also had a Zen garden. I have my Zen garden, it's just on the other side of my room, but it was just a lot of fun. And then we did that for about, me and my friend did that, different friend did that for about an hour, and then we went to class, which was class. I had math. I ended up just not doing any math because I felt overwhelmed. And then after, we had communications together, and we watched a movie in communications, so that was fun. And then after, we spent even more time together because we went to the Lunar Club, which is the Latino club, but you can obviously bring whoever. So it was their last day. They had like an election for the next semester's board, the president board. And then we hit a pinata. I chased my friend around. We played bingo, and I also was able to like hang out with his friends more, which was really cool. Yeah, overall it was just a really good day, and I got so many fidgets, and I'm so happy. And I got a bit of candy, and we actually won the first round of bingo. Me and my friend did. I was on his team. It was very cool. What else? Okay. Oh my god, I need to bed. This book, I have like 150 pages left, and I'm in chapter 35 out of 48, so I have 13 chapters left, so I wanted to read some of this tonight, but it's getting late. Honestly though, I have a class at noon tomorrow, so I could probably read in the morning. I did do that on Monday, and it was very therapeutic. And then after that, I'm so excited. I bought the Trials of Apollo series, so I'm gonna read these, and I'm so excited. That's really exciting. And then I'm finally out of Spotify jail because I was in Spotify jail for like the last couple weeks, and so I'm able to listen to my audiobook, which is Code Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It's like a mystery, kind of like a murder mystery, I guess you could say. It's about serial killers and profilers who figure out like why serial killers kill. And so it's like, and I would have bought, I want to buy the book, but I need to save my money. A lot of things are happening that require my money. I also keep going shopping. My God, speaking of which, I ordered my mom's Mother's Day presents, and they still aren't here. I have my Father's Day present already. I have like a few of them actually, because what I do with presents is sometimes I'll give them one big thing if I see one big thing, which is what I'm doing for Mother's Day. But sometimes I'll give them like some smaller things too. I'll give them like small things and just make it that, because I think it's just because you can collect like small things over time, and so you just have this whole like little bundle being like, here's what I've got for you the past like 6 months. That's what I did for like a Christmas present or Christmas presents. I don't know. I feel like people appreciate it more because there's a lot of thought that goes into each present, and even some of them are like joke gifts too, which are always fun. Like one of my Father's Day presents is literally just spices because he likes spice. So, yeah. I'm also planning on making him like a little beaded football because he likes football. I gotta figure out what his favorite team is though, so I can like get the right colors hopefully, because I don't have any brown, so I can't just do basic football. And I think he likes the Vikings. I might be able to do purple and yellow. Okay, I have enough. We should have enough. Yeah. I'm on through the turn. Oh, this necklace. So, my dead name. Started with it. My friend gave me this. It had my dead name. My friend gave me this. It had my initial on it, but it was my dead name. So I finally got the one with my R for Rita. I'm very happy about that. However, her name also starts with R. So if my parents do ask about the R, then I can just say it's for that friend, and that like, I don't know, that she has one too. Because we do have matching stuff together, so I'm not gonna have a bunch of matching stuff with my friends. I think it's really cute. Me and Kay actually have matching Krobi rings on a necklace, and then matching ear tubble, ear Tommy lock compasses. Which like I'm not really into that anymore, but I still love Tommy and Tommy. I literally have his pin and his YouTube up there, and I'm obviously very into Rambo. I have the big one as well, and I also have the YouTube's plushie. So YouTube is a shit company, but I kind of Kay got me that. Yeah, Kay got me that. Tubbles twos. And the pin set too. They are the sweetest person on planet Earth, and I love Kay so much. Oh my god, I love him. Yeah. And the U2s, I bought it before I knew how shit the plushie. I bought it before I knew how shit the company was, but I also just love Rambo. That's like his old brand though. It's like the black and white. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna head to bed now. This is the longest episode I've done. It's really surprising. I'm really proud of myself. I guess I can show you another thing. It's small, but I have it out. It's a little mini journal, and I'm thinking what I could do is like, I kind of want to turn this into like a reasons why I love you journal for one of my friends. I've already done it for one person, so I might do it for a different person. But I could put like photos and then explain them, or it could be like a Polaroid journal where I tape in a Polaroid to like one of my printed photos, and then just write about it. I think I can do that as well. That'll be really cute. I just got it because look how cute it is. It's so fucking cute. Yeah. I guess that's it. These are my stickers on the back of my like productive journal. We got Sneak, we got Nick and Charlie, some little stars and circles, and a bike flick, obviously. I love personalizing stuff a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm honestly surprised this recorded the entire time. Hopefully the idea wasn't too shit. If it is, we'll redo it again. Bye. Good night.